Hello, welcome back to CBS Mornings. Work, 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 and that's what we're talking about, or lack thereof. The United States has had a shortage of workers this year, leaving businesses struggling to find new employees. Some of them are using an app called Instawork to deal with that problem. This is how it works. Instawork connects businesses with people who are willing to work day to day as needed. As Carter Evans reports, some of the customers say this app is a godsend during the pandemic, and especially during the holidays.
So this is one of our most popular gifts.
At Lula's Garden in Los Angeles, 'tis the season for succulents. But CEO Laraz Birnbaum says getting holiday help during the pandemic worker shortage is a challenge.
Have you hired any people that haven't shown up and things like that?
Yeah, definitely.
So instead of placing a want ad, she orders Instaworkers on an app.
And you have a worker show up the next morning?
Workers show up the next morning.
Do you have to send them a paycheck?
No, that's the best part. Once you put the credit card on the app, it's just charged automatically.
Every worker has a schedule, right, that meets their needs, and that schedule can change from week to week.
Samir Begani co-founded Instawork in 2016.
What makes this different from, say, a temp agency?
We're economic opportunity at the touch of a button. A worker can create a profile, get to work within a day.
And when COVID hit last year, business took off.
The whole workforce changed how they work during the pandemic. They're not just looking for better jobs or higher pay, they're looking for more flexible work.
That appealed to Chester Lemon, who lost his job during the pandemic. Now he has a selection of shifts and pay.
Now I can comfortably say I am my own boss.
How's that feel?
It's a good feeling.
One day he's working at a clothing designer warehouse, and the next he's working a concert.
I did BTS this past weekend.
And the best part for him, getting paid immediately.
So let me get this straight. When you go home today, the money from this job will be in your bank account?
Before I get to my car.
With more than 1.5 million workers in 25 U.S. cities, the company can also provide real-time economic insight. Just since April of this year, wages on the app are up an average of 20%.
We found that about half of our professionals aren't willing to work for less than $15 an hour.
That's more than double the federal minimum wage. The company charges employers a commission, but workers pay nothing.
And what would you say to critics who say Instawork is just another middleman that adds costs?
What I would say is that our workers speak with their swipe.
Like most Instaworkers, Chester Lemon is an independent contractor with no benefits or overtime.
Did you ever see yourself having a regular 9-to-5 job again at one place?
It's going to be hard right now because I've gotten so used to this now. When you know you can just make money tonight, tomorrow, anytime you feel like it.
For now, the job flexibility is priceless.
I've had numerous job offers from companies that I've worked with. Numerous.
But you turned them down.
Yep.
How did it feel to be able to say no?
Oh, it feels very good.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Carter Evans in Los Angeles.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
That's the big part of it, right, though, is that you get to pick the hours, you get to pick the job,
Yeah.
you get to pick where you're going.
We've talked about this before. The pandemic will really sort of realign how people work, how people live, and there will be some positives that come of it. This is one of them.
Well, it's not only that, but if you think about the pandemic, childcare has been up in the air for so many people. So maybe maybe you work one week, but your child's in quarantine the next week. So you kind of have to pick and choose the job sometimes too.
Yeah. So it works as somewhat of a temp agency.
Yeah.
But like you said, it allows the individual to be their own boss.
Yeah.
I think what's
That's
essential.
empowering,
Working a BTS
right?
concert, I mean,
That's it.
that's pretty cool. Working at a
Are
restaurant
you
one
doing that
day.
later? Is that what's happening? You're signing up?
Sign me up.